Internet baby.
Who's the rudest celebrity you've met? No surprise here, and barely a celebrity, but Paris Hilton is a fucking nightmare. I met Paris Hilton once and he was a complete darling. He sat for hours with my mother, making cup of tea after cup of tea. She gave him tips on parenting, he had recently adopted, and he painted her nails. A week later, a MAC gift certificate came through the post for her, signed Paris, and this whole story is a lie. My dad's a pilot married to a flight attendant. They have so many stories. Lucille Ball was notoriously rude. She wouldn't look anyone in the eye or communicate to staff, so they had to ask everything to her assistant, who would then turn to her, ask her the question, and then relay the answer. In contrast, Danny DeVito once turned my stepmom's plane into an absolute party, and bought rounds of drinks for everyone around him the whole entire flight. Because I remembered. Michael Jackson did the same thing with an assistant. He actually hid under a blanket most of the flight. I kind of feel like with him, it was more of an extreme social anxiety thing. I saw Liv Tyler walk into an art exhibit at the MoMA. There was one person at a time. The wait was literally 4 to 5 hours to get in, and people would show up hours before the gallery opened to see it. When Liv Tyler walked in, she cut in front of everyone and told the guard that she was next. He told her she was not, that accommodations could be made ahead of time for busy people or VIPs, but that she couldn't just cut in front if everyone with no warning. She threw a fit and argued with him about who she was. He just shrugged, and she stormed off. About 20 minutes later, Orlando Bloom showed up. Guard told him the same thing and he said, "That's fair, I totally get it," and spent some time signing autographs. Class act, that one. Sheila Beauf was the worst by far. Super rude, showed up looking like a 5-year-old dressed him, no respect for the job or the other people trying to do their own jobs, mockingly dismissive when people would ask him questions. Like the type of asshole who answers a super in-depth question with, "Yeah, whatever," as if he's above it all and better than everyone else. The child actor he was working with, who I will not name because it will say which project it was, but I'm sure you can guess, was a billion times more professional, and I love that kid now. Actually, fuck it, the child actor was Noah Jupe, and he is so talented and sweet and deserves all of his success right now. Laura Dern and Bryce Dallas Howard were the nicest. Just lovely people who genuinely want to help others. They both treated every single person, even the lowliest paw who normally might get ignored by the stars, with respect and kindness. One time I had to talk to Bryce, and she fully introduced herself to me as if I didn't know who she was when she was the star of the movie. I love her for it. Julia Roberts. I worked on a photo shoot with her, and all I got to say is wow, from the moment she showed up to the moment she left, screaming at everyone about everything. An absolute bitch to the nicest people who didn't do anything to deserve it. Apparently, that is how she always behaves when there's no cameras on her. Lost every ounce of respect I had for her after that day. It's pretty known that Steven Spielberg hates her, because she was a pain in the ass to work with on the set of Hook. She was in her early 20s at the time, and acted like a spoiled little brat. I guess she never grew out of that. Big Cross, he is the biggest asshole I have worked with by far. He's the only person I've worked closely with that I would describe as a monster. Absolutely harsh and mean to everyone around him. Really mean to the crew. When he feels like being nice and normal, he can pull that off, but otherwise seems like he wants to destroy you for no reason. Everyone is an idiot to him, and he will openly mock you while you try to do your job. He is extremely funny in person though, just a freak of nature. My relative, who is a pilot, says Red Hot Chili Peppers were the worst, followed by Robbie Williams. Elton John and Paul McCartney were polite enough, said hello, thank you, but that was it. The nicest was Hugh Grant. RCHP were the fucking worst even at a gig. They came out, Anthony Kiedis called the 20k plus audience a bunch of arseholes, said we didn't properly appreciate the support band, and proceeded to spend an hour jamming in a circle, not playing any of their hits or acknowledging the crowd until people walk out in droves. Absolute pricks. I have heard through movie blogs that Dan Aykroyd is kind of a jerk. I met him once in middle of nowhere, Ontario, Canada. This guy was super nice to me, and my GF at the time. He wanted to know what kind of beer we were getting at the beer store. What was the fish biting at this time of year? You know, just good conversation. He even asked if I wanted a picture with him. I forgot my GF was still in the store. He reminded me, and waited for me to get her, so we all could get a picture. It was great and surreal experience. Maybe some celebs just have bad days. We all are human. My cousin met the Kardashians being a part of a security team in the Hamptons. He got a friendly hello from all of them, and said in general they were very professional toward all security. I myself met Snicky one time in Jersey, and she was nice. I also met Bruce Springsteen on a beach, and he was very nice, and humbly took a picture with my mom who's a big fan. About 10 years ago I worked for an airline and some flights were cancelled, due to weather. I got a call and this lady said, "I can't believe this is happening to me. I'm a celebrity. My name is Tava Felsha. I'm a celebrity." She literally said this 20 times. I got a manager on the line, while she begrudgingly went on hold, and relayed the info, and that this was a celebrity. I stayed on the line, while the manager had to explain that the flight's cancellation was for everyone's safety, and nothing could be done about this. She was so rude. After we got off the phone with her, we looked her up, and she was in a couple episodes of Law and Order, I think. She was recently on Walking Dead and I freaked out when I recognized her name in the opening credits. Anytime she appeared on screen I had to say, she's a celebrity. I can't believe the zombie apocalypse is happening to her. She's a celebrity. Quentin Tarantino made a scene at a diner in New York when a waitress dropped off his bill because he didn't have his wallet on him. He asked if she knew who he was, and whether she knew that he did not in fact pay to eat there because he was Quentin fucking Tarantino, and New York is his city. Another diner finally paid his bill because he liked Tarantino's movies, and wanted to finish his breakfast in peace. That was my clearest example of how ubiquitous famous people are in Nick, and how nobody's impressed you are if you're a jerk. William Shatner said he would give me an autograph in Hawaii when I was about 10. He said "Lem, get a pen," got in his limo and drove off. That's some Krusty the Clown level shit right there. I work with celebrities and have met dozens and dozens. I hate to say that Bill Nye was the rudest. He was a jerk all 3 times I worked with him, so I couldn't brush it off as him having a bad day. Aw man. My boyfriend and his best friend met Bill Nye at a Grotto's Pizza in a Delaware beach town. They said he was super nice, but this was about 10 years ago, and they were 14 at the time. I'd hope he's at least nice to kids, ha ha. Jared Leto. Watched him be a shithead to fans, and make a few actually leave in tears. He held on to my ass when I was 16. It was super uncomfortable, and I let my friend keep our M&G photo, because I didn't want to be reminded of it. He and his girlfriend came into a store I managed in 2012 too, and he was super pissy and rude to me and my staff. Vince Vaughn. I was in this farmer's market restaurant once in Cali. I was on vacation with my family, and my camera's memory was getting full, so, while we sat and ate, I went through my photos to delete what I could. Next thing I know, someone from across the place is yelling. I look up, and he is waving my way and yelling at me to put the camera away. Roughly saying, and not nicely, "Put the fucking camera away. What are you doing? Can't I have some damn privacy?" I think he called me something too, but I didn't really hear him. I didn't know he was there. The camera wasn't facing him. The lens cap wasn't even off. Also, I was 12, and had no idea who he even was until my sister told me. I met Tommy Lee Jones at the DFW airport when I was 10. I said, "Hello, Agent K." He said, "Fuck off, kid." It was perfectly in character. On a flight from Tulsa to Dallas, met Stevie Ray Vaughan about 6 months before he died. On a plane with my then toddler son, who was fascinated with this beret Stevie was wearing, so he whipped it off, and put it on my son's head. He was great with my son, let him climb all over him. He was just very personable, very open, and very, very sweet. Talked my ear off for the whole flight, but was entertaining and interesting. Carried my bags off the plane over his shoulder, and held my son's hand as we walked down the ramp, while I walked on the other side also holding my son's other hand. We got to the bottom of the ramp, and he handed my bags, lifted my son up, swung him around, and planted a smacky kiss on his cheek, then ran outside to a car that was waiting for him. Only thing he had with him was his guitar. I was invited by a friend to the opening press night of a theater play she was doing with Elizabeth Moss and Keira Knightley here in London. At the after party, she introduced me to Keira, who was simply the most attentive and sweetest person, but then later in the evening, I found myself sat down next to Moss. I was just making quick small talk, whilst waiting for my friend, when one of her friends walked past mid-sentence and she reached out to her, and said quite loudly, "I'd take me with you, I'm so bored." It was so unbelievably rude, and I haven't shaken my dislike for her since then. I haven't met many, but Lenny Kravitz stayed at the hotel I worked at. He had the hotel sign an agreement that the staff were not to look at him or talk to him. Snoop Dogg was cool. He left a bunch of booze and weed behind in his suite. The housekeepers got a bunch of top-shelf hooch and weed after he left. If it makes you feel better, I almost hit Lenny Kravitz with my car. He basically walked out from behind a van into traffic, and I had to slam on my brakes. He just gave me a peace sign and crossed the street. Not sure how much of a celebrity he is, but that kid who played Ferguson on Clarissa Explains It All. He was at space camp the same time I was. Everybody hated how conceited he was. At first, I was all like, that's kinda cool. But after the first few sentences came out of his mouth, I didn't want to meet him anymore. I just wanted to punch him in his throat. I once saw Doug Flutie walking into a Dick's Sporting Goods. I said, "What's up, Doug?" and put my hand up for a high five. He said, "Hey guys," gave me a high five, and we went our separate ways. He was cool enough not to leave me hanging, so he's alright in my book. Rachel Ray Notaras, bitch. My cousin worked in marketing for a cracker brand she was selling. She comes in for a photo shoot wearing a low-cut blouse that revealed a good amount of cleavage when she bent over. They asked if she could change clothes because a lot of the photos couldn't be used. She immediately blew up and was cursing at everyone. Even though the photos were for ads aimed at kids and mothers, because she was such a bitch, they couldn't get her to understand what was wrong. Eventually they just used the photos and had to Photoshop in clothing to make it appropriate for the ad campaign.